we continue now? Can I continue?
Can I continue? Yes, sir.
All right, so we want to look at Python, operator in Python. So I'm going to, let's create a file called operator.py. Let's call it operator.py. Now, what is an operator? Operator simply means your plus, your minus, all those your symbols, plus, minus, and we use operator in some of our program. We are looking at the Python array or Python container or Python collection, whatever anybody may call it. Now we have different kind of operator. We have the arithmetic operator. You can write it down. We have arithmetic. Is anybody coding along with me so that I will know how I'm going to be work with my speed? Then we have the comparison operator. Then the next one we have the logical operator. Logical words operator. Then we have the
No,
identity operator. Then lastly we have the
no,
mem
nobody's.
okay, if you are not coding with me, fine. But if I'm too fast,
No, I'm not calling
let
with
me
you.
know.
So we'll just listen to you.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're okay. You're okay. We're not coding with you. But after we'll do our
Okay, you
reading.
work on your, all right, all right. So now, these are the kind of operator basically we have in Python. Okay, we have the arithmetic, the comparison, the logical, the identity, and the membership. How? Example of your identity, your arithmetic is, e.g., you have this your plus. I will just bring it up there. Plus, minus, division. All right, your division, your asterisk. Asterisk means multiplication. Your multiplication. Then we have modulus. We have floor division. So we have your plus, your minus, your division, asterisk, plus. Now let's assume that you're giving a program. You are writing a program to calculate the total sales of goods in your supermarket. The total sales of good in your supermarket. Let's say Ali went to the market, went to the market to buy the following products. All right. So Ali bought, in this with the price, Ali bought shoe worth 50,000. Ali bought bag worth 80,000. Ali bought clothes worth 100,000. So Ali bought this products. Then the question say and paid tax of 20%, which which he was given discounts of 5,000 each. what is the total expenditure of Ali? What is the total expenditure of Ali? Now, in this type of a question, you should know that what is playing in here is arithmetic operator. Now, operator is starting in programming. There was something we called operation. Okay, then mathematics they call it expression, but we in programming we call it operation. Then what you need in an operation, you need an operand. Abi, what is an operand? For example, I have something like this. Uh, let me see. I have 2x plus 50 equals to 100. This is an operation. That's programming for you. But mathematics said this is this is an expression. Now, in an operation, you need operator. There is an operator, and there is also what called the operand. The operand here are the numbers 50 to 100. These are operands. Okay. Then the operator that I have here presently now, I have the plus and I have the word the equal to. So for this thing to be called uh, an operation, it has to have what? These things. Now let's go back to what we have. Ali went to the market to buy the following words product. So let's bring it out in the programming perspective. Let's declare a variable for shoe that Ali bought. Ali bought shoe of 5,000, right? Ali bought shoe of 5,000. They said Ali bought bag. So Ali bought bag of 80,000. Then Ali bought clothes. He bought clothes worth 100,000. Let me not put it because if I put that in there, it turn into something else. Worth 100 words, 100,000. The question has said, I'm paid a tax of 10%. So you can say tax. Please, somebody should tell me 10% in 20% in arithmetic of tax. How do you do it?
I think you
20%.
multiply it by the tax. I don't know how much is the tax. Is it 0.1 or 10
20%.
or 20
The
naira? I don't
is
know.
20% that he paid for tax.
It's 0.02
0.02. That was
of
20
your
divided by
what?
100, Abby.
100. Yes, sir.
20 divided
Yes.
by 100. Is 20 divided by 100 0.02 Abby 0.2? Please check
Sorry,
for
zero
me.
20
point
is
two, zero
0.2.
point two,
Yeah. He bought a
zero
tax,
point
he
two,
paid
zero
a
point
tax
two.
of
Yeah.
he paid a tax of 0.2. So if you can't do this conversion, you can just pass it here and said 20 divided by words 100. Yep. Then the next thing that is going on here, he was giving a discount. Ali was giving a discount each. All right. So what's going to happen now? The discount is going to be 5,000. So in writing this type of a code, you are going to say uh, what is the total expenditure. So total expenditure, another variable again. Total expenditure. Remember, we said variable must not have a space, Abi, but you can pass in underscore to separate them. Total expenditure equals. I'm going to pass this inside a bracket. I'm going to pass it inside a bracket. Now, instead of passing this here, let me just pass 0.2 here. Since we already know that it's 0.2 that we'll have there. So I'm going to have all of these here. Shoe plus bag plus tax. Is it going to be plus tax or be minus tax?
Um,
That will be
plus
minus.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. Okay, plus tax. Then discount. That will not be minus discount. Minus discount. So please let's comment this one out so that we will not have error, because this is already telling me that I will have error here. So let's say I have this. So the next thing I'm going to write here, I'm going to say print out what total expenditure. So let's see what we have. If it has error, we try to figure it out. So print total expenditure. I have an asterisk here. That's why. That's a minor thing. So you can see that the total expenditure is what is 80,000 point what point two. The point two is coming from the discount that it was given, because they said it was given 5% discount. It means that this 5% was cancelled on each of the products. So the total summation of this minus this. So the essence of this example is just to show you the kind of operator that we use here. The kind of operator that is going on here is the addition and what the subtraction. And these are not the only operator we have what we have in Python. All right, in arithmetic operation we have something like division. For example, now you are asked, we said s is equals to 50, then we now said y is equals to what, y is equals to 2. All right, then you want to write a program to give the half of what of this. Either you pass inside a variable 0 equals to x slash what slash y, abi slash y, then you are now printing out what, you are printing out 0. So you are printing out what 0. If I save it, my program is still going to run very what fine. Why am I having this error? I think I have to remove this kind of yellow line everywhere. Yellow line is just a warning, so it's not an error. It's just a warning indication. So error is red. Error is what? Error is red. So yellow line does not really mean anything. All right. Then you can see that I have the half of this that is being what is being displayed for me here using the division word symbol. Then, like I said earlier, I said we have the multiplication. If I want to say print, let me just print an empty line here, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. I want to print out this multiplied by this. That will be print x asterisk what asterisk y, print x asterisk what asterisk y. So if you run this, that will be 2 times what 50, which is giving you what 100. Please, are we together? So that's for the
We are with you, sir.
part of the arithmetic operator,
Are
which
with
is
you?
what, which is the thank you, which is what the multiplication. Then I said something. What about if you want to get, there's one I didn't pass here. That's the exponentiation. Exponentiation is when you're having asterisk asterisk. You're having the asterisk twice. Asterisk asterisk. Sorry. Asterisk words. Asterisk. I just hope asterisk asterisk. If you're having this asterisk twice, it means raised to a power, and that's what we call exponents in programming. So let's say I want to say x raised to power what y. How do I achieve that? X raised to power what y. That's I'm going to say print x asterisk asterisk what y. So this asterisk asterisk y that you're seeing here, it means x raised to power of y. So that will be 50 times what 50. That will give you 2000 watts 500. Is that okay? That will give you 2500. Now the real one I want to focus on here,
Yeah.
the real operator I want to focus on here, that is this that is confusing to them when it comes to arithmetic operator, is the modulus operator and the floor division award operator. What is a modulus? A modulus only return a remainder. All right, a modulus operator only return the remainder. For example, I'm going to still use this top as a case study. Let's say I have uh, let's say I want to get uh let me ask you a question. 50 divided by 2, what do you have? How many times will 2 go into 50? I think it's 25 remainder 0, Abby.
25.
Huh?
Yes, remainder zero.
20,
That's right. Yes.
25 remainder what? Remainder 0. So what a remainder will
Zero.
do for you is that a remainder will only print out what? A modulus will only print out the word, the remainder. It will just truncate the other value. That's all called modulus. Sometimes you are writing a program and the only thing you want to make do of your program in the course of your program running is what? Is the remainder. You don't have business with the value that will come. So that's when we use this type of word operator. So if I come here and said print x modulus. Modulus is percentage. Percentage symbol is all we to present modulus. X modulus what? Modulus y. What you'll be seeing here, you'll be seeing what? 0 what printed out. I don't know if you are getting it. It means that this thing is what? Is 25 remainder 0. So that's why it's picking out only the remainder and leave the other guy. Now, the opposite of your modulus, let me comment this because this you need to go through this very well. Now, the opposite of your modulus is what we call the floor division. The opposite of modulus is what we call floor what? Floor division. And the floor division is just your word. When you're having 4 slash twice, like this. This is all called floor division. And it's also part of the arithmetic what? Arithmetic operator. The floor division. What floor division does is that floor division return the value and truncate the remainder. I will explain it to you very well. Let's say I come here, I said print print I said print x slash slash y. Now remember, this one printed out 0 Abi, this one displays 0, this one is going to give you what? 25. You can see that this one is giving you your 25. Why this one is what is displaying 0. Now let's turn y to be something like 3 because 3 will give you a certain remainder. Look at it. 3 into 50, I don't know, is 16 remainder what? 2. Hello? 3 into 50 is 16 remainder what? 2. Now you see what modulus does.
Mm.
Modulus only return the what? The remainder. But floor division give you the what? The actual what? Value. Do you understand? So now,
Without the remainder.
without the word the remainder. So let me just pass it something here, so that you see. Let's say x divided by what? Divided by y. X divided by y is what? Is 16 dot what? 6. It means that this 16 is the whole number. Why this one is the word? The remainder. So it is this remainder that is the code word 2. I don't know if you get it. Why this 16 that you are seeing here? It is what? The actual word. The actual word. The absolute value. Is that okay? Please,
Yes,
you
yes,
can
it's
check the
okay.
code and see if there's anything there that is confusing. So that Joseph, is that okay?
Yes, yes.
Please, the only corny topic in that aspect is just the modulus and the floor division, and please take it very serious because you'll be seeing it in programs. You'll be seeing it in programs. Now, the next thing that we'll quickly look at, let's look at the other operator called. How do I list it? The other operator called the comparison operator. Comparison operator is just straightforward. Examples of comparison. Uh, Let me just put a topic here, a heading here: comparison operator. So comparison operator includes, e.g., we have when you are having something like equals equals, you're having something like not equals, you're having something like greater than, you're having something like less than, you're having something like greater than or equal to, and you're having something like less than or what equal to. You see this example we have here is all called the comparison operator. Now listen to this. Your equals, me say if I do make, I do call it, probably is how we are trained in mathematics that is into our head. This equals that you see, programming, it is not called equals. This is what I am saying, that we are normally called equals. It's not called equals. In programming, this is called assignments. Alright? This line 25 is called what? Assignments. That is called the assignment what? Operator. The real equals to in Python, and what Python used to recognize equals to is what? Your equals equals. When you're having exclamation plus equals, it means not equals. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, then you have your less than or what? Or equal to. Now what I want to show you, what I want to let you know about this particular operator is that it returned a data type called what? Bool. Remember we said we have boolean, right? I will say the boolean return either what? A true or what? Or a false. True or false. A bool will always return
True.
either a true or what? A false. So what I'm
True.
saying now that
False.
the result that you will see on the comparison operator is either is going to display true or is going to display false. Now let me give you an example. A quick example. On this particular variable we declared here, x is 50, y is what? Y is 3. If I come here and I said print uh, x less than what do you think I will have? Is x actually less than y? No, x is actually greater than what? Than y. It means that the result I should be getting out is going to be what? False. So that was how we said the comparison operator always return what? A boolean what? Result. The output is always a bool. Alright. But if I come here and I turn it and I said okay, oh, s is greater than what? S is greater than what? Than y. Because actually if you check the variable declaration, s is actually greater than what? Than y. Please, are you getting it? S is actually greater than
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Greater than y. That's why you see I'm getting what? True. Now, how do you now apply this to a program? How do you now apply this? You compare two things. You want to trigger a result. You compare two identity and you want to trigger what? A result using a comparison what? Operator. It is not just number. For example, if I declare a variable, I said name is equals to name is equals to Mike, then, and I said food is equals to what? Yam. Name is equals to Mike, food is equals to yam. You will agree with me that name and food are not the same thing. So if I come here and I said print, I said print name equals to, so this time around I'm going to use equals what? Equals to what? Food. I can't do a comparison with alphabet. Okay, what are you saying? I'm getting what? False, because name is not equals to food. But if I come here, I'm passing what? Mike here. I pass in Mike here. All right, and I execute this. I'm still getting what? False. Why am I getting false? I am getting false because the variable for food is different from the variable for what? For name.
Mm.
Okay, it's different from the variable for name. So the only thing that will make this program to work is if I come here and I said uh, food equals to what? Equals to name. Food equals to what? Equals to name. If I come here and I pass in food equals to name, what am I having? It is not true. Why is it true? Because I've made an assignment. I am saying that whatever is in food is also what is in what? Name. Am I communicating?
Yes, yes.
So whatever is inside the food is also inside what? Name. So this type of a scenario is what we call what? The comparison what? Operator. And it returns what? A bool. Let's look at another example. I want to compare something. And I want to use it to write something. If I said, if I set a condition, if food equals to what? Name, print I love coding with Python. If food is equals to name, print I love coding with Python. Yes, I'm going to see the output. I love coding with what? With Python. So why am I seeing the output of I love coding with Python? The reason why you're seeing the output of I love coding with Python is because the conditional statement is what is actually true because of this validation. What's the validation now? The validation you did here, this one, validate that this and these are the same thing. But if I commented this one out, this part out, I comment it out, and I run my program, it's not going to be executed because there is no validation that this is equal to what? This. So the conditional statement, like we said earlier, we always return if it is a true, all right, it will print out the result. But if it's a false, it will not print out the result. So if you check this one narrowly, you will notice that if you come here and run, let's say you run print food equals to what? Equals to what? Name. You are going to see you are going to get a false. You can see that I'm having a false because this actually condition is not true because my variable declaration here is saying that food is not equals to not equals to name, neither is name equals to what? Food. Is that okay? Is that okay? Hello, can I continue?
Were you?
Yes, sir.
All right, now if you look at the other examples that we gave, the not equal to, let's see something. If I come here now, I said food is not equal to, let's see, actually the not is actually a negation, it's opposite. All right, this one give you a return of what? A return of false. Is it false now? This one give us a return of what? False, right? Let's say I mean line 33, I want to turn this one back to true. I want to turn it to true. I'll just come here and said food is not equal to what? Name. Negation is not equal to what? Name. The same thing now. If I run this now, that false will be turned to what? To true. Are you there? That false will be turned to what? To true. Then you can see that because of this statement is executed as true, this my condition here is seen as what? As true. But it's not printing it's not printed out. But this one is coming as what? As true. If I now come here and said food is not equal to what? Is not equal to what? Name, and I run it, you can see that I love coding with what? With Python is also executed. So what I'm saying in nutshell is that the negation, which is in not, is just opposite. It does not mean what? It doesn't mean anything. And the rest of this operator that you are seeing here for the comparison operator is the same thing. It's just for comparison. That's how they brought it out. It is used for what? For comparison. A good example, your inequality symbol, your less than, greater than, all those things, they are just meant for what? For comparison. Please, any question?
So far so good.
All right, the operator that we want to look at now is very, very logical, and I'll try my best how to break it down for you. It is actually called the logical words, the logical operator. Logical operator. So let me comment this out so I do not flag error here. So logical operator include the following. So e.g., we'll be having something like and, we'll be having something like and, you'll be having something like or, and you also